What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2025 Score Football 4 Hobby Box Pick Your Team Break number 2 coming at you on this Hump Day Wednesday here at Roper's Rips. Glad to have everybody. We've been pulling some good stuff out of the score, I gotta say, so I'm excited about tonight's break. Hope you are too. Before we get started tonight, we got a couple housekeeping matters to take care of. Number one being we got to random off that NIL spot. And I was looking today. This is a valuable spot. I think it's going for like a $42.50, the best I could tell, on average per box. So it's like a $170 spot that we're randoming off to. And every team in the break has got a free spot in the random. One person's walking with that NIL spot in this one, $170 value. We'll do that after we go over our team owner list here. Let's say what's up to everybody before we get started. The coach, Wayne Brimley, in the house with the Arizona Cardinals tonight. Those Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons, going to Bill Yanarella in the building. Good to see you, Bill. Baltimore Ravens is going to be Jeff McNall Jr. Bills Mafia, those Buffalo Bills, going to Roger Jester in this one. My home state, Carolina Panthers. It's his home state, too. Dalton Thompson taking those Panthers in this one. Dub Bears, Corey Miller looking to stay hot with those Chicago Bears tonight. Bang-a-lang, Matt Edmiston is in the building with the Cincinnati Bengals. He also has those Cleveland Browns, top price team in the break. They've got a slew of rookies, including Shador Sanders. Let's get it, Matt Edmiston. And them boys, Dallas Cowboys, going to be Roger Jester in this break. Denver Broncos, Terrell Hollins taking the Broncos in this one. Detroit Lions is going to be, I've got Tom Pascali written on the checklist, must have auto-corrected. Tim Pascali working with the Detroit Lions tonight. Taking a Lambeau leap with the Green Bay Packers is going to be my guy Roger Jester, Houston, Texas. Houston Texans taking it down to the Lone Star State. Kit Carson with the Houston Texans. Indianapolis Colts is going to be Roger Jester. Mr. Boom, shaka-laka-laka-laka-laka-laka boom, Bernard Newton Jr. taking those Jacksonville Jaguars with star two-way rookie offense and defense, Travis Hunter with the Jaguars. Kansas City Chiefs, going to be Jason Trauschke in this one. Looking for Patrick Mahomes autographs. They're possible. He's got autographs in this product that could pop out at any time. The Las Vegas Raiders is going to be Christopher Wolf. My guy Andrew Meathead Maney working with those Bolts, the Los Angeles Chargers in this one. Let's get it, brother. The Los Angeles Rams is going to be Eric Tovar tonight. Nate Smith, welcome to the group, man. We're glad to have you. He's Nate Smith taking it down to South Beach with those Miami Dolphins tonight. Miami Dolphins to Nate Smith. Minnesota Vikings Skull. Wayne Brimley working with the Vikings in this one. The New England Patriots with my guy Drake May from the University of North Carolina. Going to be Wayne Brimley tonight. New England Patriots, Wayne Brimley. New Orleans Saints is going to be Christopher Wolf in this one. Jim, the Scorpion, Ciortino, working with the New York Giants. They've been red hot. Let's stay hot tonight, Jim. The Jets, Jets. Robert Valenzi with the Jets tonight. Good luck, Robert. Glad to have you here in the break at Roper's Rips, my friend. Fly, Eagles, fly. Philadelphia Eagles is going to be Adam Oliver in this one. Adam, he's been on a roll. Let's stay hot, Adam. Come on now. The Steel Curtain, Pittsburgh Steelers is going to be Dalton Thompson. 49ers is Eric Tovar. The Sea Chickens of Seattle Seahawks is going to be Dalton Thompson as well. Tampa Bay Buccaneers is Wayne Brimley. The Tennessee Titans with number 1 draft pick Cam Ward is Bernard Newton Jr. in this one. And those Washington Commanders, second-year cards for last year's Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels going to Bill Yanarella. All right, we do got to take care of our NIL spot before we get started. Going to random that off. $170 value here going to somebody tonight for free. $99. Glad to have everybody in the group and glad to give you this spot on the house. Hopefully we'll pull an Arch Manning or something. All right, so we're going to spin it 10 times. I've got every team owner in here, starting with the Cardinals, Wayne Brimley on top. Commanders, Bill Yanarella on the bottom. We're going to spin this 10 times. Once, twice, almost twice. We can always tell how many times we spun it right there. And again, we're going 10 times. Okay, so we spun it twice, 3 times, 4 times. Whoever's on top at the 10th one wins it. 5, 6, 7, 8, Ninth spin coming right here. 10th and final spin. Good luck, everybody. Christopher Wolf. Christopher Wolf in the house. Congrats, Chris. Taking the NIL spot. Let's go, brother. So Christopher Wolf. If we pull any NIL cards, that's some of the top college players from this season, this upcoming season. Again, Arch Manning on that list. Wouldn't you love to pull an Arch Manning autograph? I'd love to pull you one. All right. So, without any further ado, I just need y'all to kick back, relax, and enjoy the break. You're now rocking with old Jim Hands. Let's get it on. Mills Lane style, baby. Come on now. Shake and break. Billy Stop wants an Arch auto for his guy, Christopher Wolf. All right. 4 autographs per box on average out of these guys. 4 autos per box on average. We're going to find mystery rookies in the next era NIL auto inserts. We've talked about both. Mystery rookies, we actually just pulled one in our eBay break. Again, clarify, we haven't pulled one in this break, but in our eBay break earlier tonight, we pulled one. Mystery rookie number 1. If we pull any of those, they will be a random to the break. Hobby exclusive, looking for the ultra rare intergalactic and Showtime inserts. We have pulled a Showtime insert for Jim Ciortino in our last 4 hobby box pick your team break. The Scorpion. Got busy last time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chris Wolf, good to see you, brother. Congrats on that NIL spot. Maybe we can pull you something nice. We did pull an NIL auto in the last break. It was that running back from Army. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he's solid. So there's some good players in there, man. Definitely some good players in there. Make sure we don't have anybody trying to join the break late. Yes, we do. Or join the break room, I should say. Okay. 4 boxes coming at you tonight. Everything ships unless you don't want it to. If you don't want your vet base, we do have a good cause we'll give them to. Dream Team Adaptive Sports Camps in Johnson City, Tennessee for special needs kids. They have football and baseball camps, and we'll give them roper packs for their camps with any cards that you donate. I do want to let you know, coming up this weekend, probably going to be Sunday, possibly Saturday, but I think it's going to be Sunday. We're going to do 2 hobby boxes of 2024 Top Signature Class. Of course, that's got big-time autographs from Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Malik Neighbors, Brock Bowers, Marvin Harrison Jr., and more. We're going to do 2 hobby boxes. There's 5 autographs per box in these, so 10 autographs total in those. That's going to be this weekend. Friday, we'll have baseball coming at you. National Treasures was so good, we had to run it back, so we'll have that coming Friday with a Pick Your Team break. We're going to combine it with 2024 Topps Allen and Ginter this time around. So I'll have a price preview out for you tomorrow for that you can check out in advance. All right, first pack on the way. Our inserts, autographs, all our hits are going to be right here kind of in the middle of the pack, and our vet base is going to be in the back. So we'll just pull this vet base out every time, stick it to the side. I will ship it for you. All right. Nick Emanwari. Nick Emanwari. How do you say it? Nick Emanwari for the Seahawks. Quinshawn Judkins. There we go. Brownies. Matt Edmiston getting on the board early. Basil Tootin. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, Mason Graham for the Browns, Jack Beck for the Raiders. And here we go with a Luther Burden, the 3rd rookie draft insert. Dub Bears, Corey Miller taking that one, and a Jackson Dart, hot rookies for the Giants and Jim Ciortino. How about a Trayvon Henderson rookie on the scorecard? New England Patriots taking that one. That's the coach, Wayne Brimley. Ari, what's up, brother? Looks like everything's working good, Ari. I appreciate it. Got to give a shout out to my guy, Ari. Helps me with all the technology that I don't understand for all this OBS and our software that runs this break and gets the video. He had to help me out today with some of the new update stuff, and I do appreciate him. I can't thank Ari enough. Got to give him a big shout out here. So good to see you, Ari, as always. And Caleb Johnson, Pittsburgh Steelers. How about an Isaiah Boyd over here? Christopher wants me to pay his rent tonight with that Arch. Give up your Browns base cards, take the Bengals. Okay, sounds good, Matt. I got you. Isaiah Boyd, Xavier Watts. Yeah, there's some members that are just like, keep all my base. I got too many laying around. Just donate them. You know, a lot of people in here already know off the gate. Brady Cook for the Jets. Okay, what do we have there? We had Caleb Johnson for the Steelers, Isaiah Bond, Xavier Watts for the Falcons, and Brady Cook for the Jets. All right. Walter Nolan for the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, how about a Will Campbell autograph for the New England Patriots? Getting ourselves a little lineman love. Patriots, Wayne Brimley. We got a gold right behind him. What's this going to be? How about a C.D. Lamb gold for them boys, Dallas Cowboys, Roger Jester, 9 of 50. The franchise gold right there for C.D. Lamb. We like that. All right, Ashton Genty right there. I see an Ashton Genty. Joe Namath, Jets, Jets. Robert Valenzi with the hit. Ashton Genty, star rookie running back out of Boise State, now with the Raiders, going to Christopher Wolf. And how about a showcase parallel for Stephon Gilmore, 223 of 250 for those Minnesota Vikings and the coach, Wayne Brimley. Yo, Meat, what's up, brother? Jeff wants the. We're gonna give them to the kids, Jeff. You're gonna take them from the kids at the special needs camp. Come on, man. Oh, C.D. Lamb for the Dallas Cowboys. That's a very nice one right there. I like that. If he gets a hit he doesn't want, I'll give it to you, but I'm not going to ship you his base. Will Campbell for the Patriots. Will Campbell. All right. Jeff McNall loves the Browns. I'm giving him a hard time. You're good, Jeff. I'm just giving you a hard time, brother. Yeah, we're going to donate them to the camp. All right, Jadon Blue for them boys, Dallas Cowboys, Roger Jester, Derek Harmon for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Dalton Thompson. Kelvin Banks Jr. for the Saints over here, Christopher Wolf. Pat Bryant for the Denver Broncos. How about an Elik Manor? This might be an NIL right here. It is. Next era. How about an Andrew Marsh over here out of Michigan? There we go, Christopher Wolf. Already paying dividends on that NIL spot. Andrew Marsh. Let's go. All right. Terry Bradshaw for the Steelers. Dalton Thompson. Patrick Mahomes II for the Kansas City Chiefs. Jason Trauschke, Quinshon Jenkins for the Cleveland Browns. And how about a Chris Olave to 250 over here for the Saints. Browns was Matt Edmiston. And the Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs. He sure does. And Baker still. I was telling you Browns guys, I was telling people when Baker left, I was like, I'm telling you, the pasture is not always greener. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Baker Mayfield is a perfectly serviceable quarterback, and he's going to get better. As he gets older and he matures and the game slows down for him. They're like, Baker Mayfield's trash. You know how everybody thinks everybody's trash. You know what I'm saying? If they're not Tom Brady. Quarterback's a position that, again, the grass is not always greener on the other side. If you get a solid there aren't even 32 quarterbacks in the world that are starting quarterback caliber. If you get one of the about 20 or so guys it is, you better hang on to him. Andrew Marsh there. And look what he's doing now with Tampa Bay, man. So I told people, hey, they were laughing at me in my Discord when I told them, y'all gonna miss Baker Mayfield. And look at what the Browns have had at quarterback since. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. All right, there's a Travis Hunter. Jaguars, Bernard Newton Jr. taking the Travis Hunter on top there. Here's our base. I don't know why I'm flipping through it. Brian Urlacher in the back there. Ja'Cory Brooks for the Commanders and Bill Yanarella. Emeka Egbuka for the Tampa Bay Bucks and Wayne Brimley. Woody Marks for the Houston Texans. There's Cam Ward. Tennessee Titans, I think Ward and Hunter run together in a lot of these. Jackson Dart for Jim, the Scorpion Ciortino, and the Giants. Joe Burrow, bang-a-lang. Matt Edmiston with the Joe Burrow scorecard for Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Roger Jester. Yeah, Chris, you got the dang. You need to go ahead and look up comps for this one on the Andrew Marsh and see what that's running for. Michigan fans might jerk your arm off for that one. All right. Base cards. Damian Martinez for the Seattle Seahawks. Dalton Thompson, Landon Jackson for the Bills. How about a Jalen Milroe from the University of Alabama? Quarterback there. He's with the Seahawks now. Sea Chickens, Dalton Thompson in this one. Tyler Show for show with the Saints. There's his teammate Devin Neal. Oh, baby, Dave Casper. What? My boy Chad would love that one. Dave Casper. Old school tight end for those Las Vegas Raiders. Christopher Wool is the man of the hour right now. Man of the hour right now. There's another one for you, Christopher Wool. He's been drinking and on vacation. Hey, I feel you. Stay out of the hot tub. Dave Casper. I know that this is the week. Things are probably a little slower. Now, we actually did fill this in 2 days, though, didn't we? I haven't been too slow around here, but, a lot of times we get one-day fills. I know the week after July 4th weekend and the next week, sometimes they can be a little bit slower. That's why I'm doing more like 3 or 4 breaks instead of 5 these next couple weeks. Jaden Daniels for the Commanders. Bill Yanarella. Malik Neighbors for the Giants. Jim Ciortino. And Trey Hendrickson on the scorecard for the Bengals. And Matt Edmiston. But in general, these can be some slower weeks because a lot of people are on vacation, like Christopher. They're out and about. But we're going to keep filling breaks, but we won't have quite as many until we get to the 23rd, or we'll start pre-filling on the 20th for 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball, y'all. That's coming up very soon. Very soon. Savion Williams for the Green Bay Packers. DJ Giddens for the Indianapolis Colts. Amarion Hampton. There we go. Tar Heel Blue for you, Andrew. Shamar Stewart for the Bengals. Tyler Warren for the Colts. We have a prime. Deion Sanders, Minna Canton for the Atlanta Falcons. Bo Nix for the Denver Broncos and Terrell Highlands. Atlanta Falcons was Bill Yanarella. And Hunter on the prime, Deion Sanders. And Hunter Henry for the Patriots and Wayne Brimley. I will let you guys know I'm working on a little something with one of our members. Matt Dixon is helping me out get set up with a new email and text notification system. I've noticed, sometimes people are like, "Hey, Justin, it's hard because when you're on Facebook, you're battling the algorithm, trying to get the breaks out to everybody, trying to let everybody know." And some people sometimes, you don't even know that we've got one going on. We're getting a new text system set up for you guys and girls, where on days that we've got breaks, you can sign up and get a text notification blast to your phone half an hour in advance to let you know when it's dropping. And also emails. We'll send out maybe weekly emails, maybe 2 at the week at most, to let you know updates on all the breaks and stuff coming out. You'll be able to sign up for that starting next week, okay? Starting next week. And if you sign up for the email and text blast, we're going to do a monthly giveaway, but we're going to do a weekly giveaway. The first week, we're going to give away $50 of free break credit to someone out of the pool of people that sign up at the end of the Topps Chrome week. We're going to give away $50 free break credit. And each month, we'll have different giveaways. We may give away more break credit. We may give away sealed boxes of cards. We may give away individual cards. We may give away merchant, like maybe a Roper's Rips break mat. All kinds of different stuff. In a monthly giveaway just for signing up for the email and text list. So I know, like a lot of you, it's hard to keep on track and know what we got going on, know when the breaks are. So I know text is probably 80%, 90% thing effective of getting it to you, letting you know. So sign up for that email and text next week. We'll let you know, okay? Mike Green for the Baltimore Ravens. Jalen Walker for the Atlanta Falcons. Terrence Ferguson for the LA Rams. Ashton Genty for the Las Vegas Raiders. Will Campbell for the New England Patriots. Randy Gradishar, Denver Broncos, and Terrell Hollins. Tatora McMillan for the Carolina Panthers over there. That's going to be Dalton Thompson. And how about the Steelers going to get on the board? 63 of 250 on the Alex Highsmith. Showcase parallel. Dalton Thompson once again. Meat, you think that's funny, huh? He did say he was going to hand them out to neighborhood kids. So that's fair. Oh, yeah. Meat must be behind. Andrew must be behind. You're behind, Meat. Oh. Okay. All right, Khalil. Look at this. We got another NIL auto, Christopher Wolf. Be an Arch Manning for my guy. Come on. Khalil Williams for the Titans. Will Howard for the Steelers. Phil Maffa for the Cowboys. Tyleek Williams for the Lions. How about a Jaden Higgins for the Texans? Come on. NIL, Christopher Wolf. Hit him with a Bryce Underwood, University of Michigan. Michigan is in the house tonight. Let's go. Christopher Wolf with the Bryce Underwood. Next era. NIL spot autograph right there. Oh, what is that? 1 of 6. 1 of 6 coming, y'all. Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Detroit Lions. And Tim Pascali. Drake May for the Patriots over here. That's going to be Wayne Brimley. How about a Cam Ward, hot rookies? And check it out, LA Rams, Eric Tovar. Last spot taken in the break. He grabbed it. 1 of 6 on the super short print end zone parallel for Matthew Stafford. LA Rams signal caller and gunslinger. Let's go. Matt Stafford in the building. 1 of 6. Getting busy over here. Let's go, E. 2 Michigan Wolverine autographs over here. All right. What is this? Is that going to be a 101? Is that going to be a black 101? It may be. I don't know. We're about to find out. We're about to find out, folks. I don't know if it is or not, but it could be a black 1 of 1, which is going to be like to $3.99. All right, Curtis Rourke for the 49ers. Malachi Starks for the Baltimore Ravens. Kobe Bryant. Not the legend basketball player, but the Atlanta Falcons defensive back there, rookie. Kobe Bryant for the Falcons. Xavier Restrepo for the Titans. Jordan James for the 49ers. So it looks like we got Michael Penix Jr. and Emeka Egbuka. We'll check those out, but I want to get to this card right here. Caleb Johnson. 1 of 1 black rookie card. Team color match for Dalton Thompson. You see the 101 down there, Dalton? Dalton Thompson pulling the 1 of 1. Caleb Johnson. Let's go, brother. 1 of 1 Caleb Johnson. Rookie running back. Jim Masters 1 of 1 parallel for Dalton Thompson tonight. Let's go, Dalton. That's what we like to see, baby. Putting those 101s up on the board. Onesies. All right, our 2 other cards was Emeka Egbuka over there for the Bucks, and that's going to be Wayne Brimley and Michael Penix Jr. For the Falcons there. I don't want to go rush through that too fast. Falcons, Bill Yanarella. All right. This has been a good box right here. 2 NIL autos, a legend auto. Matt Stafford to 6. Caleb Johnson 1 of 1. What is this funky looking stuff right here? It just gets better by the pack, doesn't it? Harold Fenton Jr. for the Browns. Raheem Rocket Sanders for the Chargers. How about Princely U for the Panthers? Mikael Williams for the 49ers. Kevin Winston Jr. for the Titans. And then how about this? This is going to be to 10. 10 of 10. Quentin Johnston going to Andrew Meathead Manny and those L.A. Chargers. Come on, Andrew. 10 of 10. I don't even know what this parallel is called, my friend. Looks like they took a hole puncher to the outside of it and cut it. How about that? 10 of 10. Andrew Maney with the Quentin Johnston. That's a cool card, brother. Getting busy. Have you caught up yet, Andrew? 10 of 10, Quentin Johnston. Put him up there with Matt Stafford. Got some short prints out here. All right, Devon Achane for the Miami Dolphins right there, and Nate Smith. There's an Art Monk, Minna Canton for the Commanders, and Bill Yanarella. And a scorecard for Jacoby Myers for the Las Vegas Raiders. That was my NIL spot ticket. So that NIL spot, I forgot to put it in the eBay auctions for 1 and 2. If anybody wants it for tomorrow's break, you can have it for $30. It's just one box, but again, they go for $42.50 on average, and you can see why. You can hit some really valuable stuff in there. If anybody wants it, I will do $30 for a group member for tomorrow night's break. I've got the auction listed for 3 and 4 on eBay. I'm talking about the eBay auctions we got coming up. All right, what a first box. Number 2 coming at you. He says, good luck with those edges. Yeah, don't get that one graded, huh? Just hold it in the PC. Just keep it in the top loader and he'll be good. All right. Jeff McNall, I see you made it up. Staying up late tonight with me, huh? I'm old too, and I used to like to get in the bed early, but now I'm up till about 1 or 2 every night. It's like sorting and getting a head start on the next day. I got an 8-month, almost 9-month-old son, and I just like to get stuff done for the next day. And I never get it all done though. I just like today I didn't have any sorting or shipping to do. I did one package today that I need to get it done, but it's like I didn't stop the whole day with this break stuff. There's always a break to fill, always some promotions to do, always a clip to make on YouTube, always a meeting to have about promo and marketing. There's just always something going on, you know what I mean? You guys who run businesses know what I'm talking about, you know? It's just like the day it just never ends, does it, you know? You might not have a lot you think going on in your calendar going into the day. Next thing you know, it's 5 or 6 o'clock and you haven't stopped all day. How about a Shador Sanders for Cleveland Browns and Matt Edmiston right there on top? Let's go, Matt. Yeah, Shador Sanders for the Browns and Matt Edmiston. Matthew Golden, rookie for the Packers. James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons. Antoine Wells Jr. for the Giants. Jalen Royals for the Chiefs. Who's this? Ivan Pace Jr., linebacker, Minnesota Vikings. Wayne Bramley with the autograph. Let's go, Wayne. The coach getting on the board, y'all. All right, Omarion Hampton, NFL Draft 2025 for the Chargers, and Andrew Maney. Isaiah Bond out of Texas there. He's not on the team. Josh Jacobs for the Packers and Roger Jester. And then T. Higgins. Bangalang, Cincinnati Bengals. T. Higgins, that's Matt Edmiston. If you guys don't follow me over on Instagram, you should. I do all kinds of clips there, weekly, sometimes daily if I've got the time. It just depends on how much time I've got. But I put clips up from all of our breaks over there. You can check out the top hits from the previous night and previous week's breaks on the channel. And Instagram is just Roper's Rips over there. We're also on YouTube. We got all our replays up on YouTube and our clips too. Same thing, Roper's Rips. If you don't already follow, I know some of you do. Look at this. Look at this. We got something cool coming right here. Is that a... hold on, let me just pull this box up here. I wonder if it's a Showtime. Because remember that Showtime was like it kind of looked like that of the Malik Neighbors we pulled? I wonder if we got another Showtime insert coming. Could it be Showtime? All right, Tez Johnson. for the Tampa Bay Bucks and Wayne Brimley. Andres B. for the Patriots. Luther Burden III for Dub Bears. Travion Henderson for the Patriots. Josh Connerly Jr. for the Commanders. And what do we got here? Who is that? Tyler Warren for the Colts. Is that Showtime? Is that another one? Look how it just changes the image. That is so cool. Indianapolis Colts. Roger Jester. Very nice. This is called Dynamics. This is a Dynamics hit. I didn't see that one advertised on the side of the box. Dynamics. Is it 2 or 3 different images? I think it's just 2. Sick hit right there. Roger Jester with the Tyler Warren Dynamics. Jonathan Taylor, JT, for the Colts, and Roger Jester, Brian Dawkins for the Eagles, and Adam Oliver. How about a showcase parallel? This is 225 of 250 for Jalen Carter. Philadelphia Eagles. Adam Oliver getting on the board. Yo, Nate. Good to see you. Good to see you, brother. So we've gotten multiple of these types of hits already. So I'm wondering what the definition of a case hit even is in score this year. You know what I mean? There's multiple of these hits. We haven't hit any huge Dolphins hits yet. We did have some awesome hits in the first box. You only missed one box, Nate, so you're coming in a good time. We still got, the rest of this box and 2 more. We did hit a 1 of 1 Caleb Johnson black. We hit Quentin Johnson 10 of 10, 1 of 6 Matthew Stafford. We hit 2 NIL autos, some old school Raiders ink. Got this awesome Tyler Warren to go up there with it. We had a CeeDee Lamb gold of 50. So the first box was pretty killer. Hoping to follow it up with some more heat and get you on the board, Nate. We're glad to have you. Welcome to Roper's Rips, man. All right. Here's our base. R.J. Harvey for the Broncos. Donovan Jackson for the Vikings. Josh Simmons for the Chiefs. Jake Bryanstool for the Chiefs as well. Abdul Carter for those Giants. There's T. Oh! All right, this is Tyler Warren once again for the Colts. Popular name here in these last couple packs. Colts is Roger Jester. Michael Penix Jr. for the Falcons and Bill Yanarella. There's T. Oh! Minna Canton. For the 49ers and Eric Tovar. And our parallel is a little bang-a-lang action. Geno Stone. Cincinnati Bengals, 168 of 250 on the showcase parallel for Matt Edmiston. Let's go. Wayne, are you behind too? All right. Oh, I see some gold. I see gold. Panning for gold out here tonight. All right, Trey Harris for the Chargers. JTT for the Colts. Nick Scorton for the Panthers. Elijah Badger for the Chiefs. There's Will Johnson for the Cardinals. Is this an autograph coming? It is. Eligeo Manor. I think that's how you say his name. Eligeo Manor. I'm not super familiar with him. I don't watch as much Pac-10 football as I do ACC, Big 10, Big 12, and SEC. It comes on so late, here on the East Coast. Tennessee Titans, Bernard Newton Jr. taking the hit. All right, we got gold action there on the back. Dwight Freeney for the Colts. Colts is Roger Jester. TJ Watt for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Dalton Thompson. There's a Jalen Milroe for the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks is Dalton Thompson. And how about a Theo Johnson, 50 of 50 on the book end right there. Theo Johnson, gold parallel for Jim, the Scorpion, Ciortino. All right, next pack. Here's our vets. Bryce Young in the back. Kyle Williams for the Patriots. Andrew Makuba for the Eagles. Jalen Noel for the Houston Texans. Riley Leonard for the Colts. Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. Minna Canton, Tim Brown, old school Oakland Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders now. Christopher Wolf taking that one. How about a Josh Allen? Look at that glorious mane out there for the Bills and Roger Jester. That's that Arroyo rookie. And we got a Trey Harris rookie scorecard for the Chargers and Andrew Maney. The Bills was Roger Jester on that Josh Allen. What is this? Is that another NIL? I don't know what that is. NIL spot getting hot out here. Dylan Sampson for the Browns and Matt Edmiston. Benjamin Morrison for the Bucks. There's another Jackson Dart for the Scorpion. Ciortino Jim with the Jackson Dart for the Giants. Ursery. Ariante Ursery for the Texans. Caden Prather for the Bills. What do we got here? Oh, we got a dual. We got a dual autograph. How about a double trouble? That's Austin Eckler and Scary Terry McLaurin for Bill Yanarella. Double trouble, dual autograph. This one's number 24 of 100, Bill. Nice hit, brother. We're pulling some heat tonight out of score, aren't we? Terry McLaurin, Austin Eckler, double trouble. They do have a really good vet and legend checklist and score. I'll give them that. Double trouble, baby. Very nice. Nice hit, Bill Yanarella. So we got Malik Neighbors for the Giants on the merged Giants. Jim Ciortino. Amarion Hampton out of the University of North Carolina for those Chargers, and Andrew Maney on the hot rookies. Alex Highsmith for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's why Andrew got those Chargers, isn't it? Let me get some Amarion. All right. Siobhan Revel Jr., Kenneth Grant. That's for the Revel Juniors for the, or is it Revel or Revel? I don't know. I'm from North Carolina, so we'll go with Revel. For the Cowboys, Siobhan Revel Jr., Revel. Maybe it's Revel. Revel's got more of a ring to it. Siobhan Revel Jr. For the Cowboys. Kenneth Grant here for the Dolphins on the rookie. There's Quinn Ewers, rookie quarterback out of Texas for those Dolphins. And Nate Smith. Tatora McMillan for the Panthers. Torrey Horton. Hey, Matthew Golden. We had a nice Matthew Golden parallel in our first break to like 15 or maybe 20. Now we're going to get his ink in the second break. Packers, Roger Jester. Taking the Matthew Golden, a rookie autograph. Green Bay Packers on the board. Nice. Derrick Henry for the Ravens and Jeff McNall Jr. And Mika Egbuka for the Buccaneers and Wayne Brimley, Matthew Stafford for the Rams and Eric Tovar. And then we're going to have a little scorecard action for Jalen McMillan, wide receiver for those Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He had a good end of the season. Nate, you just moved to North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina, and I spent a lot of time down in Wilmington, where you're at. Great music scene in Wilmington, North Carolina, and I love hanging out on Wrightsville Beach, man. I used to go down to Wilmington all the time. I bet I've been there 20, 30 times, man. I'm from the other side of the state, too. Up in western North Carolina in the mountains, but I lived in the Piedmont. I lived in Greensboro and Winston-Salem, and for a while I lived in Raleigh even for a while, and I used to love going down to Wilmington, man. Ty Felton. I put those bets in the wrong pile. See where it ends. That's Brock Purdy. All right, that's where it ends. All right. Trey Horton to Jordan McMillan. Sorry, Ty Felton for the Vikings. Cam Scatterbo for the New York Jets. For the New York Giants. I'm sorry. Armin Mimbu for the Jets. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers. Isaiah Bond over here for the Texas Longhorns. He didn't get drafted. How about a Shedeur Sanders? Hot rookies. Browns, Matt Edmiston. Marvin Harrison Jr. Maserati Marv for the Cardinals and Wayne Brimley. Isaiah Bond once again. Put those inserts in the wrong pile. All right, and then we've got a showcase for Devin Singletary. This one is 78 of 250. Team color match for the Giants and Jim C. Ortino. He just keeps on hitting. He just keeps on hitting. Grab a quick swig of my Gatorade. There's our base, Bucky Irving there in the back. Old school Bucks uniform. Those are cool. Gunnar Helm for the Tennessee Titans. Dylan Gabriel for the Cleveland Browns. Ollie Gordon II for the Miami Dolphins. Trevor Etienne for the Carolina Panthers. Trey Amos for the Washington Commanders. Riley Leonard for the Indianapolis Colts. Roger Jester. Tator McMillan, hot rookies for the Carolina Panthers. Trey Amos, Washington Commanders. Rookie once again. And then a scorecard for Jalen Waddle from those Miami Dolphins. Yo, Ray, what's up? Birds, Eagles, I can't remember any huge ones off top, but man, have we had a good break so far. And we're just now going to be halfway through after this pack. I mean, we have pulled some heat. There's your boy Donovan McNabb on top, though. All right, Xavier Watts, rookie for the Falcons. Brady Cook for the Jets. Walter Nolan for the Cardinals. How about a Travis Hunter rookie for the Jaguars and Bernard Newton Jr.? Ja'Cory Brooks for the Commanders there. We're going to have a Harrison Smith for the Vikings and Wayne Brimley. Jimmy Johnson, the coach. Dallas Cowboys, them boys tonight's Roger Jester. Shedeur Sanders, NFL draft rookie for the Browns. And Matt Edmiston. And Debo Samuel on the scorecard for the Commanders and Bill Yanarella. You're having better luck with Shedeur so far. Can I send your cards with Billy stock cards? Yeah, I can. We'll let Billy pick what he wants to keep over there, okay? Oh. Well, you got to do what you got to do, Ray. Got to stop by and see me still, though. Got to say what's up. All right. Always glad to have you in the room, my man. That's how it works. That's why we got, 2,200 members. So, everybody can't get in every break. I understand that. I love you still, whether you get in the breaks or not. You know what I'm saying? Still my people. All right. Box number 3. Good luck, everybody. New Tops football. I don't know if they've got any new products just on the horizon coming up. Panini's going to be putting all their stuff out really early this year. There's going to be a ton of Panini stuff coming because they've got the license until like April. I bet you'll see Tops coming with maybe a few more delayed releases this year. But I do have that. I do have a Topps break coming, a 2024 nice one coming for you this weekend. I've got the signature class, man. Got 2 hobby boxes of it, 5 autographs per box. Of course, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams. They're all signers in here, along with Malik Neighbors, Brock Bowers, Marvin Harrison Jr., and plenty more. So that's going to be coming this weekend. Probably a Sunday drop for that one. All right, box number 3 coming at you. Good luck, everybody. Tony Dorsett there. Josh Connerly Jr. for the Commanders and Bill Yanarella. Trey Harris for the Chargers. Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Tyler Show for the New Orleans Saints. JTT for the Indianapolis Colts. We're going to have a little Colston Loveland action. Dub Bears and Corey Miller taking that one. Jackson Smith and Jigba for the Seahawks. Seahawks is Dalton Thompson. Isaac Bruce for the St. Louis Rams and Eric Tovar. And then a Ricky Pearsall for those San Francisco 49ers. 49ers, Eric Tovar once again. So Eric had the Rams and the 49ers there. Signature is a sick product, Wayne. We pulled some good stuff out of it the first time. 5 autographs per box. It's a pretty top-heavy type product, but it was good to us. Topps has a really good signers list. It's not as deep as Panini, you know what I'm saying? It's a little more, I don't know what the right word I'm looking for is. We'll call it compressed with good talent. Jalen Royals for the Kansas City Chiefs, RJ Harvey for the Denver Broncos, and Terrell Hollins. Here we got Donovan Jackson for the Vikings, Josh Simmons for the Chiefs, Jake Bryanstool for the Chiefs. Flip these over, and we're going to have Myles Garrett, Cleveland Browns, Matt Edmiston with the hit, or Richard Seymour for the Patriots, old school, man of Canton, Wayne Brimley taking that one, Mika Egbuka for the Buccaneers, Wayne Brimley, and a scorecard for Malik Neighbors, second year hit there, Jim the Scorpion Ciortino. Yeah, everybody likes Signature Series. That's why I got some more of it to run it back. I felt like we needed to do at least one more break of that while we're in this kind of little lull in between releases here. Everybody knows Topps Chrome coming out the 23rd. Nick Scorton for the Panthers, Elijah Badger for the Chiefs, Will Johnson for the Cardinals, Dylan Sampson for the Browns, Benjamin Morrison for the Bucks. We're going to have Devin Hester for the Bears and Corey Miller, Drake May for the New England Patriots, and Wayne Brimley, and a Nick Scorton on the rookie card scorecard over here for the Carolina Panthers. And I did tell them earlier, Ray, we're going to put out a new email and text SMS alert system. We'll let you know when breaks are coming out that you can sign up for starting next week. That'll roll out with Topps Chrome, the first pings for you. If you enter in those, if you get your email and your text number, your phone number in there, it'll get you into a monthly giveaway. We're going to do one the first week that it's out. At the end of the Topps Chrome, we'll give away $50 in free break credit the first time around. And we'll be giving away all sorts of stuff, anything from break credit to cards to sealed wax to, Roper's Rips merchandise. Be something for you every single month just for being on the list. Abdul card or rookie card for the New York Giants. And best of all, you'll get the pings to know when the breaks are happening. Kyle Williams, New England Patriots for Wayne Brimley. Andrew Makuba for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's going to be Adam Oliver. Jalen Noel for the Houston Texans. Riley Leonard. Watch out for him as a sleeper right here for the Colts. Hey, Chase Brown. Bangalang. Come on. Cincinnati Bengals. Matt Edmiston with the Chase Brown autograph. Come on, put him on the board. Your extended car warranty. I'm only going to text you about breaks. I plan on pretty much every break. I want to let you know about a half hour to an hour beforehand. Hey, it's coming. It's dropping. I'm not gonna over text you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna email once or twice a week to let you know what's coming up. And I know people check text more than email, and so it's not gonna be like 5 times a day Roper's pinging me. No, I'm just gonna let you know before the break drops. Every time we got a break dropping, you'll get a text about a little bit before the break, half hour, hour before the break, let you know it's coming up. Caleb Williams for Dub Bears and Corey Miller. And most people want that, So not just the break credit and everything you're saying. No, you're actually getting the pings to know. Because Facebook, it's easy for stuff to get lost in the algorithm out there. You know what I mean? Cam Scattaboo for the New York Giants and Jim Ciortino. And Tavondre Sweat for the Tennessee Titans and Bernard Newton Jr. I can do the everyone ping, but sometimes that's delayed. Sometimes people don't get them. It's not like a guaranteed thing that you're going to see all the posts, Facebook is a very competitive place because there's so many people running ads. They got your cookies. They know what you're looking for, Hey, we've got another NIL auto. It's the night of the NIL for Christopher Wolf. I'll tell you what, good night to draw that NIL. Jackson Dart for the Giants and Jim Ciortino. Ariante Ursary for the Texans. Caden Prather for the Bills. Ty Felton for the Vikings. Cam Scattaboo, there he is once again. Giants. Jim Ciortino staying hot. All right, NIL. Next era auto. J. Michaels start event from UCLA. All right, let's go Christopher Wolf. His third NIL auto of the break, man. He's getting busy out here. Congrats, Chris Wolf, on that spot and those hits, man. Ashton Genty for the Raiders and Christopher Wolf as well. Alvin Kamara for the Saints. And guess who? Christopher Wolf. It's the Christopher Wolf box right here, pack right here, I should say. Falcons, Bill Yanarella, taking the Jalen Walker. They kept him in state out of the University of Georgia. Now with the Falcons, this one is numbered 43 of 100 on the showcase parallel. Yes, sir, you do win. winning big time. Man's on vacation over there, sipping some brews and hitting some cards, living the life. Extra pack of top loaders opened up. I'm down to about 3 or 4, and it seems like we're pulling so many good cards. I'm going to have to use them. The hits just keep on coming, don't they? All right. What's that? Gold Zone. Gold Zone Parallel, maybe? All right. Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. Siobhan Ravel Jr. for the Cowboys. Them boys. Kenneth Grant, rookie for the Dolphins. Quinn Ewers, rookie for the Dolphins. Tator McMillan, rookie for the Panthers. All right, Gold Zone right here. Who's this? Colston Loveland. We pulled a nice autograph of him in the first break. This time we're going to get a gold parallel on the draft right here. 27 of 50. Nice one right there for Corey Miller trying to stay hot. Colston Loveland, Bears top draft pick, I believe. He was the first guy off the board for them. Tyler Warren, rookie for the Colts. And who's got the Colts? Roger Jester. Here's an old school. That's Kellen Winslow Sr. That's the old school Kellen Winslow. San Diego Chargers, Andrew Maney. And Roma Dunze for the Bears. And Corey Miller once again. Kellen Winslow Jr., he was a great player, great tight end himself. He couldn't stay healthy. He had a tough time staying healthy, especially as he got a few years into his career. But he was a heck of a player, especially in college. I think they won a national championship, didn't they, in college? All right, Colston Loveland, nice one right there for Corey Miller. Oh, were you? Meathead, getting the good stuff. Bourbon and a break. A little Four Roses, huh? All right. Armin Mimbu for the Jets. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers. Isaiah Bond. Xavier Watts for the Falcons. Brady Cook for the Jets. And then how about a Kobe Bryant? Seattle Seahawks. Dalton Thompson with some ink right here. Kobe Bryant, their star DB over there for the Seahawks. Nice one right there for Dalton. Caleb Johnson for the Steelers and Dalton Thompson as well. There's a Travis Hunter, hot rookies, Jaguars, Bernard Newton Jr., Brock Bowers for the Raiders, Christopher Wolf, and a Jahmyr Gibbs for the Detroit Lions, and Tim Pascale. Likes a little Buffalo Trace. Okay. Chris only drinks the good stuff, man. All right. Silva and Bryson City, that's where you go to get everything. Isn't it me? All right. You need something, head to Silva. I got it at Walmart or Lowe's. Torrey Horton for the Seahawks over here. Dalton Thompson. Gunnar Helm. I heard they do get some pretty good stuff at the ABC in Silva, though, on me. Andrew just waits outside the ABC store there and waits on the guy to go in for the stock. It's like, you know how you guys all go and chase cards? You might follow the stock guy for when he's putting blasters out at Walmart. That's what he does at the ABC store. He sits outside and he follows that guy. Wait till he sucks. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. Somebody's giving him a hard time. Matt Edmiston. Ollie Gordon II. I don't know if he does that. He may actually. Trevor Etienne for the Panthers. All right. Christian McCaffrey for the 49ers and Eric Tovar. Shedeur Sanders for the Browns and Matt Edmiston. And how about a Ja'Cory Brooks on the gold here? This is the 50. 24 of 50 for the Washington Commanders. Yeah, so if any of you guys are wondering what we're talking about, ABC in North Carolina, they have an alcohol beverage control store. Andrew, they have alcohol beverage control, and it's not, you can't just go to the package store and get it in North Carolina. Some of your states may have it like that, but here in Tennessee, it's not the same way. Walter Nolan. I don't even drink anymore. Wow, I get too wild. Walter Nolan for the Cardinals and Wayne Brimley. Travis Hunter for the Jaguars and Bernard Newton Jr., Ja'Cory Brooks for the Commanders, Mika Egbuka for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Woody Marks for the Texans, Luther Burden III for the Bears, Corey Miller, Dan the Man Marino for the Miami Dolphins, and Nate Smith, and Braylon Allen for the Jets, Jets, Robert Valenzi, Christopher Wolf. Yeah, Andrew, it's trash, buddy. All right. I like to have me a cold brew at the ball game and a hot dog, but that's about as far as it goes for me anymore. I mean, I have my day, don't get me wrong, you know. Trey Amos, Washington Commanders, Tez Johnson for the Bucks, Andres B for the Patriots, Luther Burden for the Bears, Trayvon Henderson for the Patriots. How about a Jack Beck autograph? Las Vegas Raiders, Christopher Wolf. Let's go. Christopher Wolf with the Jack Beck autograph. Christopher Wolf is on fire out here. Mason Graham for the Browns and Matt Edmiston. Travion Henderson for the Patriots and Wayne Brimley. And then a C.D. Lamb, the 250 for them boys, Dallas Cowboys. All right. Jack Beck. Yeah, same in Tennessee, Billy. I don't know that they're everywhere like that, but you know, it's not commissioned the way it is for them in North Carolina. They get too wild back in North Carolina, so they had to rein them in. You know what I mean? I come from a long line of moonshiners, so they got around the ABC store. All my ancestors did anyway, so yeah, that's real. I'm not just making that up. You know, from a line of moonshiners and bootleggers. All right. Now I sell baseball and football cards. Keeping the dream alive. All right. Went legit. All right, we got 2 gold right here. Is that the same team, maybe? What if they give us the same card? Here we go, he says. Xavier Restrepo for the Titans. Jordan James for the 49ers. Mike Green for the Ravens. Jalen Walker for the Falcons. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. How about a JTT autograph for the Colts and Roger Jester? Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Uh-oh. You might get Andrew and Chris in. All right. Jeffrey Simmons on the franchise for Tennessee Titans. Bernard Newton Jr. Travis Hunter rookie there for the Jaguars. That's going to be Bernard Newton Jr. How about an A.J. Brown, Philadelphia Eagles, Adam Oliver, 35 of 50. We got another gold right behind it. Olamide, it's a Zacchaeus. I don't know how you pronounce his. I've never even heard him pronounce his name. But that's also to 50. Zacchaeus, I know he's in a 49ers uniform, but that is a Bears card. Bears, Corey Miller taking that hit. So A.J. Brown, 35 of 50, and Zacchaeus, 34 of 50 on the 2 gold parallels right there. Nice pack. I had a dream that I was like, and again, I've never drank this in my life or whatever. I just had the wildest dream the other night, and I woke up because I was chugging a Keystone Light. Like somebody tossed me a Keystone Light, and I was just like down in that thing, the whole thing. and I finished it off, and that's when I woke up. I guess it was so terrible, it woke me up. I do drink Gatorade Zero. That's what I'm saying. So it was so random. I don't know that I've ever had a Keystone Light. I'm sure I probably have at some point, but I don't know that I've ever had one really. And that's what I was drinking in my. I've been at a concert, and one of my boys tossed me a Keystone Light, and I just crushed it. This is the crazy random stuff I dream about. All right. All right. Yeah, you can't beat a good Gatorade Zero now. We got another duel? These are family-friendly breaks. Matthew Golden for the Green Bay Packers and Roger Jester. James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons and Bill Yanarella. Antoine Wells Jr. for the Giants and Jim Ciortino. How about Jalen Royals for the Chiefs? R.J. Harvey for the Broncos. Do we got another duel? Give me another duel. We do. This time it's going to be the Bills. Oh, my gosh. Look at this one. This is disgusting. Roger Jester. Have a day, man. How about a Willis McGahee and Thurman Thomas? Double trouble autograph. 44 of 100, brother. Let's go. 44 of 100. McGahee and Thomas. Billy. You think that's what they think it's trying to give me a sign? I think I'll stick to the Gatorade. Maybe a few Diet Dr. Peppers in there. I might even get wild and get some bottled Orange Crush. All right, Joe Namath for the Jets. Robert Valenzi. That's what you watch out when I get out there on the grill. I'll get me a bottled Orange Crush. You even got to use the bottle openers for those. Ashton Genty for the Raiders and Christopher Wolf. How about a Tyler Show for the Saints and also Christopher Wolf? You can't beat this stuff right here, guys. Glacier Cherry. Glacier Cherry. Have you ever tried it? If you haven't, you need to get some in your life. It's refreshing. Nate hated Thurman Thomas growing up. It is a sick card. Willis McGahee and Thurman on the same? Gosh. I want some heat tonight. Christopher. He got some bad influences on him, man. All right, Denver Broncos for Terrell Hollins. Eric Ayo for the Titans. Damian Martinez for the Seahawks. Landon Jackson for the Bills. There's a Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. How about Luther Burden III? The Bears, Corey Miller. Justin Herbert for the Chargers and Andrew Maney. Jerome Bettis, the boss, coming through for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Dalton Thompson. Andrew. All right, Donovan Jackson for the Vikings and Wayne Brimley. Josh Simmons for the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, Jake Briningstool for the Chiefs. Abdul Carter for the Giants. How about Kyle Williams for the Patriots? Devon Achane, 13 of 100. Miami Dolphins, Nate Smith, get you some. We got to get you on the board. We did, brother. 13 of 100 on the Achane. Jackson Dart for the Giants. Jim Ciortino. Joe Burrow over here. Cincinnati Bengals, Bangalang, Matt Edmiston. And a showcase for Sam Darnold for the Seahawks. Let's go. Nate, you conjured it up, bro. Sometimes you got to ask, you know. Sometimes you guys do a little conjuring. It's crazy how many times that happens around here. Somebody will be like, gosh, can I get a hit for such and such? And it just comes out right after. It's really crazy how that happens. Devon Achane. There we go. Maybe we're just about to go on crazy on the Dolphins for the rest of the break. Dan Marino autograph. No way. I don't know that he signs in this, but dang, I'd love to pull one. All right. Arch Billy, yeah, Tyler Show. You guys are on it tonight. I'll tell you what, Tyler Show for the Saints, Devin Neal for the Saints, Curtis Rourke for the 49ers, Malachi Starks for the Ravens, Kobe Bryant. There's a bunch of Kobe Bryants out there in the league now, huh? For the Falcons. Get this guy for the Seahawks, too. There's Caleb Williams, last year's #1 draft pick for the Bears, and Corey Miller. Emmitt Smith over here for them boys, Dallas Cowboys, Roger Jester. How about a Cam Ward for the Tennessee Titans and Bernard Newton Jr. And Jordan Brooks, 008 of 250 for the Dolphins and Nate Smith. All right. Yeah, you definitely had a good night, Chris Wolf, and it's not over yet. I got a feeling. You still got something on the way, man. Feel it in my bones. All right. Andrew Makuba for the Philadelphia Eagles and Adam Oliver. Jalen Noel for the Houston Texans. Riley Leonard. Again, watch out for him, dude. Watch out for Riley. Indianapolis Colts there. Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. Siobhan Ravel Jr. for them boys, Dallas Cowboys. Prime, once again, Deion Sanders, Minna Canton for the Falcons and Bill Yanarella. How about a Bo Nix here for the Denver Broncos and Terrell Hollins? And a Cortland Sutton, scorecard parallel. Denver Broncos, that's Terrell Hollins as well. And your wife, she picked a good one. Ashton Genty, there's a nice rookie for the Raiders and Christopher Wolf. Jack Sawyer, wrong pile. Jack Sawyer for the Steelers. Will Campbell for the Patriots. Cameron Williams for the Eagles. Mason Taylor for the Jets. Nico Collins for the Houston Texans. It's going to be Kit Carson. Ed Reed, Baltimore Ravens. Jeff McNall Jr. And how about a Geno? Raiders, Geno Smith. This is their guy this year. Christopher Wolf, 18 of 50. Geno. Uh-oh. You need me to call a hotline for you, Chris? On a late night Chrome break, Nate message, can you pull a Marino auto so I can go to bed? And they hit a gold Marino auto 30 seconds later. I just said good night. I think I have taken it to bed on that one too. Oh, buddy. That's great. Kenneth Grant for the Dolphins. I need to put this Ed Reed in the right pile. I keep mixing up my insert and rookie piles. All right, so we got Kenneth Grant here for the Dolphins. Quinn Ewers for the Dolphins. Tatora McMillan for the Panthers. Torrey Horton for the Seahawks. Gunnar Helm for the Titans. There's an Eric Ayo for the Tennessee Titans as well. Bernard Newton Jr. taking the Stanford wide receiver autograph there. Monroe St. Brown, Detroit Lions. It's going to be Tim Pascali. Drake May for the Patriots and Wayne Brimley. How about another Cam Ward rookie there? Hot rookies for the Titans for the #1 pick, Bernard Newton Jr. And a Maserati Marvin Harrison on the scorecard parallel for the Arizona Cardinals and Wayne Brimley. It's been a good break tonight, guys and girls. Glad to have everybody in here tonight. It's been a good one. All right. We got 2 more packs. Can we stick a little cherry on top or what? A parallel coming there. There's a JJ Dynamite. JJ McCarthy. Kamanunga for the Bears. Jade Barron for the Broncos. Colston Loveland for the Bears. Kyle McCord out of Syracuse for the Eagles. Shedeur Sanders. There he is once again. Cleveland Browns, Matt Edmiston. We have a Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks and Dalton Thompson. Here's a Garrett Wilson for the Jets and Robert Valenzi. Brock Bowers for the Raiders and Christopher Wolf. And how about a Jerry Jeudy on the showcase parallel? This one's going to be numbered 156 of 250. Jerry Jeudy, showcase parallel. Christopher Wolf. All right, mute me. I gotta whisper for the rest of the break because we don't want Chris's wife getting mad at him. All right, so everybody bear with me here. All right, last pack. Let's go. Ooh, that was shiny. Ramondre Stevenson on top. There's a Dylan Gabriel, the other quarterback in Cleveland. How's that going to shake down? Cleveland Browns. Matt Edmiston, Ollie Gordon II for the Dolphins, Trevor Etienne for the Panthers, Trey Amos for the Commanders, Tez Johnson for the Bucks. And we got another autograph here. Phil Maffa. Dallas Cowboys. Them boys is Roger Jester taking the Phil Maffa autograph. Let's go, Roger. All right. Luther Burden III for the Bears, Corey Miller. Jackson Dart for the Giants and Jim Ciortino. And we're going to have an artist proof to 35. That is 9 of 35 for Christian Watson, Packers. Roger Jester, have a break. Christian Watson to 35. If they ask, I fell. Oh, man. All right, Phil Maffa autograph to end this thing. All right, hang around for just a second, and let's go back through and get a recap of all our hits. We got a big board tonight. This is a great break. I hope everybody, if you like this stuff, we do have eBay breaks tomorrow night, this Thursday, and Sunday ending on eBay. They start at about 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern with the Cardinals, and they go off in 2-minute intervals from there alphabetically for about the next hour. And we'll have the Panini Point spot and the NIL spot both available in that break for you to grab as well. And that's the end of score this weekend. Again, we'll have the top signature series. All right, let's go back through all our hits. These are base and rookie inserts. Shador Sanders for the Browns. Cam Ward for the Titans. Cam Ward for the Titans. Travis Hunter for the Jaguars. 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 Shador Sanders for the Browns. Shador Sanders for the Browns. Shador Sanders for the Browns. Cam Ward for the Titans. Travis Hunter, Jaguars, and Cam Ward for the Titans. All right, let's get into some numbered parallels right here. We had Christian McCaffrey for the Packers over here. That's Jerry Jeudy for the Browns. Geno Smith for the Las Vegas Raiders. Jordan Brooks for the Dolphins. Devon Achane for the Dolphins. This is Zacchaeus for the Bears. Again, he's in a Commander's uniform. It's a Bears card. Zacchaeus for the Bears. How do you pronounce his name? Olamide Zacchaeus. A.J. Brown for the Eagles. C.D. Lamb for them boys, Dallas Cowboys. A couple CDs tonight, didn't we? Y'all know CD? Oh, I won't make jokes. Got a little oodle and doodle piece of debris on there. I'm trying to get it off. All right, there we go. All right, Ja'Cory Brooks for the Commanders. How about a Colston Loveland? That's a nice one. Gold's on over there for the Bears. Jalen Walker for the Falcons. Devin Singletary for the Giants. Theo Johnson for the Giants. Geno Stone for the Bengals. Jalen Carter for the Eagles. Alex Highsmith for the Steelers. Chris Olave for the Saints. And Stephon Gilmore for the Minnesota Vikings. On the board, we're going to have a Phil Maffa rookie auto for the Dallas Cowboys. Matthew Golden rookie auto for the Green Bay Packers. How about Tyler Warren over here? The Dynamics. Nice one. And then C.D. Lamb on the gold for Dallas. We had a Jack Beck rookie autograph for the Raiders. Kobe Bryant for the Seahawks autograph. Chase Brown for the Bengals. Bangalang, baby. Eligeo for the Tennessee Titans. Eligeo Minor for the Titans. This is... I can't stand it when I get debris in my card cases over here. Stay out of there. Ivan Pace for the Vikings and Will Campbell for the Patriots. Up top. Oh, we had a couple of these, huh? Elik Manor. JTT. Manor for the Titans. JT Tuimoloau for the Indianapolis Colts. How about a 10 of 10, Quentin Johnston for the Chargers, and a 1 of 6, Matthew Stafford for the Rams. NIL link, J. Michael Sturdivant from UCLA, Bryce Underwood from Michigan, and his teammate Andrew Marsh from Michigan. 3 NIL autos tonight for Christopher Wolf. Couple duels. Double trouble. That's Willis McGahee and Thurman Thomas. Come on now. And we also had an Austin Eckler and scary Terry McLaurin. Bills on the McGahee, Thurman Thomas. Commanders on the Eckler and McLaurin. Old school Dave Casper for the Raiders. And a 1 of 1, Caleb Johnson for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Awesome hit right there. I do appreciate everybody joining. We'll be back Friday with some baseball, Sunday with some more football. Anybody needs anything, just hit me up. You know, if I don't get back to you immediately, I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Glad to have everybody here. That was an awesome break. That was really fun. A lot of fun tonight hanging with you guys and girls. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great night, a great end of the week, and a good weekend. I'll be putting a price preview out tomorrow for baseball, and I'll have a price preview out a day in advance for football on Sunday with the Signature Series. Other than that, y'all be cool for now. Peace out from the East Coast. Have a good one.